Justin, I don't know if you noticed this week, Ohio State canceled its series coming up with Washington in 24 and 25. So I certainly posted a video. I tweeted out, had a little fun with some Ohio State fans that have had a lot of fun with Michigan's non-con schedule for 2 years to say, because Ohio State's not going to be able to fill that spot with a big time team. They're going to have to find a group of five. There aren't big time schools that have an opening in 24. Right. It's only a year and a half away. So it's going to be Arkansas State or whoever. So they're going to have a bad non-conference schedule in 24. So,
there you go.
All the abuse that you and the Maize and Blue have taken over these non-conference schedules.
The karma always comes back. It does always come back around, right? And I don't know all the details of why it got canceled and all these things and blah 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 blah. But it is a little. It's fun to poke back at the Ohio State fans and say, hey, pull up the receipts and see what you had to say last year around this time. But I saw some people being like, we should add Georgia for that game now. I'm like, oh my God, you have no idea how this works, do you? If you think Georgia's coming up to Columbus on a year and a half notice, we got bigger issues to talk about. But it is. Listen, you look at Georgia's schedule now, you look at what Ohio State's schedule will be, you look at what Michigan's schedule is going to be, it's like 11-0 versus 11-0 to go see 12-0 Georgia in the playoff is like, I don't want to say inevitable, but it seems like the odds-on favorite for that to happen again.
And I'll say the same thing toward the Ohio State move that I said toward the Michigan move, even though I made fun of Michigan's schedule too. There's no incentive. The way things are set up, there's no incentive to schedule anybody.
I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Until the NCAA changes things, why would I get penalized for losing a game and I don't get enough credit for winning a big game against a Washington or, fill in the blank of any Power 5 team, right? That's a solid competitor. I don't get enough credit for that. And I get knocked down. If you lose that game, you're almost out of the college football playoff race from the get-go and have to go undefeated in conference. So I couldn't agree with you more. Until they change something, I would do what Michigan's doing and Ohio State's doing every single year. It means more money. It means more championships. It means ultimately a better success for your school.
And there's also a conspiracy theory out there because Michigan UCLA canceled just about 2 years before it was announced USC UCLA to the Big Ten. And of course, Washington, Oregon want to join the Big Ten, that maybe they see a conference set of games coming up.
That would be fun. That would be fun. I know you're solely football here, but I'm just thinking about like a USC UCLA like 9 p.m. game there on Tuesday night in basketball or something like that. It just sounds miserable. I don't know.
It's a nightmare for the non-revenue sports that have a 50-game softball season.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're going to go out there for one series. You got to leave on Wednesday or something like that to get back Sunday, adjust to the time change. The logistics of it, I think
the football from a travel standpoint is the least of anyone's concern because it's basically a one-off or one game, and it's not going to affect it that much. So